Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Monday, November 12th, 2012. Thank you for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts here. We're going to start off with the usual S&P 500 E-mini futures. The futures are trading higher by about 4 points. Again, nothing great, no great action here, but nonetheless, they are carving out a little bit of a positive gain before the opening bell rings at the New York Stock Exchange. So we'll have to watch this very, very closely. The markets have been on the distribution really all of last week. So again, a little positive move for the futures this morning. You can see the S&P E-mini futures are trading up by just about 4 points to around 1380 per contract. Again, it's nothing great or sensational, but the futures are making a little bit of a move. Something you should know, today is the Veterans Day holiday. Also, I believe in Canada, it is also Veterans Day as well. So there are a lot of people that are not working today. So you have a lot of banks closed. You also have the bond market closed today. So again, when the cat's away, sometimes the mice will play, and the market could be free to make a little bit of a move. So we don't want to get too bearish on a day like today. Just stick more neutral, and that's pretty much the way you want to be on a session where the bond market is closed. But sometimes when the bond market is closed, the market will run up a little bit. This coming Friday is also options expiration, so watch for a little extra volatility this week. There'll be a lot of institutional game playing going on throughout the trading week. Couple of other things to go over real quickly. There won't be any economic news out today, not that I see. So again, it's just going to be to follow the dollar. Dollar will tell you everything you need to know. Take a look at the dollar this morning. You'll see the dollar is trading lower by just 4 cents. It's not down a lot. It's really just above the 81 level. So if the dollar falls or declines, then I think we could look for a little bit more of a move in the overall stock market. Without that happening, though, I don't think we're going to look for all that much. So we'll just be patient, see how it plays out. Now let's take a look at gold and oil. This morning you do have gold trading higher. That's spot gold. Is trading higher by $6 to $1,737 an ounce. If you take a look at the GLD this morning, you'll see that the GLD is trading right around the 168.08 level. It closed at 167.82, so a little bit of a positive gain for the GLD, but nothing dramatic, nothing all that miraculous here. Looking at light sweet crude, we have light sweet crude down 42 cents to $85.64 a barrel. Let's take a look at the USO, which is a good proxy for light sweet crude, and that is trading down to 31.56. It closed at 31.73, so representing that small drop in light sweet crude. You could even see it reflected in the USO. Again, if the dollar falls, I think crude could catch a little bit of a bid. The same goes for gold. We don't want to make too much out of it. Again, it will be a Monday. Mondays are usually lighter volume trading sessions, and you do have a closed bond market, so the bond market will not be trading. So again, take that into consideration as well. All right, let's look at some stocks in the news. I'm going to start off with Gilead Sciences. I'm not sure of the exact news here for Gilead, but I do see that the stock is making a little bit of a move, and that's a pretty decent pop. You're seeing it close last week at around $65. This morning it's trading up to $71. So very, very good move. I think they have a hepatitis C drug or something like that, but very good pop for Gilead. Right now it's a strong gap up. There's not a lot you want to do with it. You have a little resistance here, but let the stock go higher. There's really no reason to get in front of this. It's a strong gap higher. I would leave the stock alone. Don't look to short it. It can actually move higher. It just needs to clear above that $71 area, and you're above there now. So Gilead looks pretty strong to me. I would not be fading this stock, okay? So I just wanted to point that out. Another stock in that same sector is Celgene. I don't know the exact news on Celgene today either, but this one is catching a decent little bit of a bid. I think it has a pancreatic cancer drug they're reporting results with. It's in the late stage. So this one is getting a nice big bid higher as well. This is also a strong gap. On Friday, the stock sold off to $71.50. Today it's trading at $77.50. Do not get in front of this one either. This one can easily get back up to $80, possibly $82. So great move today for Celgene. Two biotechs that are out there that I would not get in front of on the short side, just because the gap on the chart doesn't mean they can fade. Just means that the gap is telling us, the odds are telling us that the likelihood of a fade is not very good. All right, let's take a look at D.R. Horton. I believe they had earnings this morning. This stock's catching a little bit of a bid. Closed at $20.60. It's trading at $21.21. There's not much you can do with this here. But again, it's a decent little gap up. The home builders have held up very, very well, still showing some strength. So again, this one will have some resistance, probably around 22. It's not really a great fade candidate. If the stock really surged up to maybe 24, I think that's where you could fade it. But right now, I wouldn't get in front of this. Just let it play out. It is a light volume trading session. Let's take a look at titanium metals. I think on Friday afternoon, this was an announced takeover. I believe they're being bought out by Precision Cast Parts. There's nothing to do here. Just leave it alone. If you own it, congratulations. Trail your stop loss. Maybe lock in your profits. If you don't own it, do not short this, because it's a takeover and it's going to trade just like this until the final deal is noted. Okay, so again, nothing to do there with titanium metals, except if you own it, then you lock in profits. PCP is Precision Cast Parts. This one, I guess, was down on the news a little bit, and now it's off a little bit, but still holding up pretty well overall. Nothing really wrong here with Precision Cast Parts either. So we'll see how that plays out. Another one today for a takeover was Jeffries. Jeffries is being bought out, I think by Lucadia. I forget exactly. I think it's Lucadia. So again, Jeffries is being bought out. Nice little pop. If you own Jeffries, congratulations. I would just put a trailing stop in here. See if it can make a little bit more of a move. I would not short the stock now that there is a takeover bid in there. But either way you slice it or dice it, nice move for Jeffries, but this one is being bought out as well. Let's take a look at this CLVS. I've never traded this stock before, but this is Clovis Oncology. Looks like the stock is getting hammered. I did a quick calculation before I started this, and it looks like it has a big double bottom going back to 2011 at around the 11.45 level. So that's the only line of support that I see, $11.45. As you can see here, the stock traded right down to 11 bucks. So again, keep that on your radar. But it's a very, very thin stock. Generally, it trades 11,000 shares a day, but it is down so much that I had to note it today. And around this $11 area, this is last line of defense. After this, I mean, it's 10 bucks and possibly lower. I don't even have a good level after this. So this stock is getting roasted, toasted, and annihilated. But it has bounced up a little bit, so be careful with this. Anybody trying to pick on Clovis, there's just not a lot of volume there, and you got to go with this pre-market low, which is around 11 bucks. So again, it breaks through there. It should see $10. It's not really the most ideal trade in the world, but it is down so much today. Stock closed at 21.50, and it's trading around 12 bucks. So that is just a mauling of a move to the downside. So that's really what I'm seeing here, at least at the moment. There are some other small movers out there, obviously, but nothing really worth noting. Mondays are usually a little bit on the slower side, so we just have to take the day for what it is. Again, the bond market is closed. We'll see if the overall stock market, can etch out a positive gain. And again, it should be volatile throughout the rest of the week, as we do have options expiration, the monthly expiration at least, on Friday. So you want to be aware of that. All right, everyone, with that, I'll leave it there. Have a great trading day, and we'll see you on the charts. Take care now.